The following program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Some people believe the size of a man's foot can predict the size of other manly parts. Now experts say the size of a man's steps can predict his bedroom performance. What am I talking about? A recent study was done and it looked at the length of a man's stride, so the step, and its relation to erectile dysfunction. And they found that the men who took smaller steps, 40% more likely to have erectile dysfunction than those who took bigger steps. So, Drew, what do you think about this?
Well, you do the rest of the segment. I'm going all the way around the block. I need more help than you do. Let's do the whole segment like this, yeah.
Oh. And at first you would hear this and you would think, how in the world?
No, it sounds weird.
Let's bring an expert into the conversation via Skype, our good friend and the author of The Penis Book, Dr. Aaron Spitz.
Welcome, Dr.
Hey, guys.
Spitz. Hello.
So I guess the moral here is walk tall and carry a big stick, right?
So, Dr. Spitz, tell us how these could possibly be related.
This is a study that definitely put a little spring into my step. And there actually can be a relationship here. You know, one's gait, the way they walk, can be an indicator of their overall level of fitness and strength. And one's fitness can relate to the health of their cardiovascular system, their blood vessels, and an erection is all about the health of your blood vessels. But even more specifically, there are actually muscles in your pelvis that are important for maintaining erections. This is not well known, but the muscles that are exercised when you do a Kegel exercise, which is very frequently recommended for women to help maintain their urine control, particularly after childbirth, those same muscles that help us hold in our pee or our poo also help with erections in guys. These are muscles that wrap around the base of the penis and they help trap the blood in during an erection, because that's what an erection is. It's trapped blood. And if those muscles are stronger, they will trap that blood better. So yeah, there can be a relationship between the strength of your pelvis and erections and the strength of your pelvis and how vigorously you walk.
So small steps in this study averaged about 60 inches, and that was from the back of the heel to the front of the lead foot toe, whereas the large steps averaged over 65 inches. Should men measure their stride and, if not, pick it up a little bit if they're not up to snuff?
I would say, you know, either get a walking stick or work on your own. But yeah, get those legs moving so that all three will work better.
Yeah.
Dr. Spitz, I'm curious, could there be the emotional component as well, which is maybe if you are a man taking long, big strides, like you said, standing tall, more confident, you know, maybe we all know there can be a psychological side to erectile dysfunction beyond just the plumbing and the blood flow part of it.
Right.
Could there be some truth to that? You know, these confident men taking long strides that maybe they aren't quite as diffident in the bedroom? Is that possible?
Well, that is possible, and I'll take it one step further. It may even be that men with low testosterone are going to be less confident or even less physically active, and there could be even possibly a hormonal relationship there as well.
Well, Dr. Spitz, that blood comes from the heart, and it has to go down and all the way to the sort of the cul-de-sac of things. So, I mean,
right.
making sure
those blood vessels get smaller and smaller and smaller. As you go from the heart to the penis, you're going from that big old aorta to about a 1 millimeter artery. And it doesn't take much to squeeze that off, and you got to maintain and sustain.
Maintain and sustain. Thank you, Dr. Spitz.